thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy with good people in good places, doing good things. Um, do. What is this? Okay. This one had a sign. I saw the sign. This sign said, I think it was like be amazing. Because I noticed like that was like what was happening. I've tried to start this live like a billion times. Like almost literally billion. That's what the energetic pull feels like. But I feel like it's just because everybody is so mad. They don't even want to hear about it. Like they want you to shut up. You know, they don't want you to even like show your smiling face. Like, why are you smiling? Like your laughter and smiling, all of that really is working people's nerves. Let's see. Since this is called I Told You So Tarot or something like that. What is this called? What am I doing here? I told you. I told you. I should have put a so. I told you. But anyway, let's see. Let me see if this is even, if this live is even happening. Because I don't want to be muted or anything like that. Well, look at it. Anything like that. Well, look at it. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so what's I feel like there's stuff outside of your energy, so let me just see who are we about to find out, because I think I'm just gonna go through this little laundry basket and see what comes out of there. 1:44 on the clock. All right, who are we about to hear about? A genius. Ooh, someone who's like in this genius, like has a lot of gifts, has a lot of extraordinary intellect. Can you see that? Oh yeah. Okay. Extraordinary intellect. Is navigating their destiny. Really innovative. Really stealth and kind of, you know, has learned a lot. Because to be a ninja, it's very, I imagine you got to learn a lot. Not like it's just one thing either. Look, not like it's just one thing either. That is too funny. You just gonna put the words that I say out. I love it. And now I think other people are wanting to learn. That's good. It's always good to kind of, you know, have an abundance of a wealth of knowledge, you know, about things, you know, and good knowledge, you should say, you know, good, reliable, resourceful. So it feels like that because it's coming from like the genius captain ninja. So yeah, gotta be good. It's gotta be good there, right? All right, let's see. Okay, Spirit said just this one for that. Okay, so that's one energy that we're gonna be reading on. And then what's the vibe here? So what else are we gonna be finding out in this Wake Up and Be Amazing next exit? Is there anything else? A two-faced person maybe who's not apologizing. Okay. Ooh. Who's now maybe rethinking about trying to cause any waves for you because of the way that they've been blocked, and that they realized today as well. So, okay, what else? About anything else about this person that we should know? They don't envy you and they're not salty anymore. Maybe because they're experiencing like what it actually entails, like what the actual journey looks like. Yeah. And because the things that you are saying or telling them or have told them in the past is somehow helping them. Okay. So, yeah. Because whatever it is, it's like, okay, they can't be resentful and competitive and like discontent with you or bitter or angry and petty, because it's teaching you how to heal your resentfulness and how to deal with competitive people and how to acknowledge or, you know, heal their discontentment or the discontentment of them by others, and, you know, where to place that and all these. It's a lot of emotions, you know, a lot of worry and fear right now in this person's energy. And the fact that they are, they feel as though they're not being arrogant, they're not being rash, or they haven't been rash, and they're not acting out of their insecurities, but they most definitely are. Oh, wow. The wind is picking up outside. Okay, next deck. This person don't like to be talked about. Well, don't do things that, you know, you don't want people to talk about, right? Do things that you want people to be talked about, because people are going to talk about you, right? People are going to talk about you whether you're alive or not, you know? So get used to it. I feel like that's the energy of the collective very much so. It's not, you know, not caring at all. What is this? There's someone else who's releasing expectations, and as a result is realizing that they don't, you know, probably need to go get a reading at this point. So maybe somebody's, oh, that was something I was understanding too. Like, people are starting to understand it's like bits and pieces from readings that are helping you, helping guide you. Like, sometimes you're not getting personalized readings, or some things may be one-offs or a little askewed. You know, maybe the storylines or things in play are from the past life connection side, but it's coming out as, you know, you or the, you know what I mean, the other person, and it's just because you guys are the same person. You know that. You know, and then you have this energetic body, or like personality that makes people kind of obsessed. You know, people tend to focus too much on one situation. Spirit's like, name them. Situation, and they need to take a step back, you know, and just kind of look at themselves. So maybe it was this energy here, or these is what I'm being told, because it's not singular. Okay. Okay. Anything else for this person who's released their expectations and is not needing to get a reading? They're considering whether or not they need to do a social media detox as well in order to receive what they would like in this instance. What is it? Okay. Last card for this, and whatever it is that, you know, else we should know about this on the bottom. Okay. Social media detox. They don't need to get a reading. They've released their expectations, and they're being told just to clear their energy, refuel, recharge, or maybe that's the focus, and you know, for them to do with their soulmate. You know, maybe you don't need to take a social media detox, but you just need to detox with your soulmate is what I'm seeing here, how those two came out. So that's awesome news, right? And let's see what else we can get for this genius, the people needing to learn, and the people on the right path taking action. Nice. This is all, you know, excellent. You know, because even if someone's been living in a negative energy or mindset or way of, you know, life, etc., then figuring it out is the first step, right? Even if the don't even matter, let's just go, right? That's the kind of energy. That's so funny. I looked up and there it is. Yep, that's just transition. That cauliflower is yummy too. I just had some yogurt. Guys, if you ever have a chance and you want to eat something like, you know, pretty healthy and yummy, I take plain Greek yogurt with like any type of granola you like, or whatever kind of like mix like that you like, with some toasted coconut, toasted coconut, and agave and fresh berries. Oh my gosh, it's always so yummy. It is always so yummy. That's like my favorite breakfast. And then if you put a little almond butter, like the kind that you don't have to stir, so you can just drizzle it on there. I keep meaning to take videos so I can post it to my stories, because that's what I usually, my shorts here, but I keep forgetting because I'm busy eating it. It's so yummy. But there's this purification, this part too, that plays a part in the genius learners stuff, and releasing the expectations is also a continuance of that. Okay, nice. And maybe even remembering the affection. Okay, remembering the affection. I think that they're supposed to yield to, to spur hope for happiness. So that's maybe where people are focusing now. Oh, that's awesome. People are trying to focus on transitioning to that mindset. That would be great. I'm just saying, like, that refinement would definitely be beautiful to see in the world. I'm just saying. I would be affectionate towards that. To view that. Absolutely. Yeah, to view it. That's the agreement, to view it, right? And acknowledge, what it takes when people, like, oh, okay, look at so and so. Ain't got to be no much more than that, collective. That's all I'm saying. That's the only agreement you have with this, anybody that is in this middle type energy. So the people that now need you, that's the type of affection. Give them that energy. Like, keep at it, buddy. You're looking great out there. Oh, I watched Wicked with my daughter the other day. We went to the movies to watch Wicked, and it was so good. I did not know that Cynthia could sing like that. She sounds like a 12-year-old child or something. Like, this voice is just so small, but, light and like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you've ever heard her sing, but her singing is really beautiful to me. I could not imagine that's like her voice. I never imagined that would be her voice. I was so thrilled. Everything was really good in that movie entirely. I'm just digging through. I hope you can see as well as you can. You are getting married, collective. You carry a divine gift. It's all good. There's so much pattern evidence in this. It's so funny. It's the negative card is it's like there's no negativity. Ooh, somebody's struggling with some drug addictions. Maybe A, B, C, or Z are the initials. She's using a lot of drugs that will cause mental illness. Let's see what the final countdown, divine timing. Ooh, their ugliest demise happens right along with your biggest rise. Ooh, so maybe that's conducive over there. And truthfully, maybe, I don't feel like anybody really knows what to do in that situation. Everybody's fate and karma and walk and decision making. Like, what are we supposed to run behind people and like try to turn them around on the wrong road? Like, why is that our responsibility? It's never been. It's never been. It's never been our responsibility to turn ourselves around and try to help somebody else get up. That's never been anyone's responsibility. But it has been our responsibility to stay in our own damn lane and not, impede on other people and things like that. And which is why I believe that the way that things are occurring is because it's supposed to. So again, no survivor's remorse. That's not, that's not a healthy energy, because you didn't survive it because you shouldn't have. You survived it because you were supposed to, right? All right. So someone's car was broken into, maybe a Leo's car. And that maybe is like messing up their cheerful alignment, because I saw cheerful alignment, but I wasn't like drawn about it. But then when I saw this negative, I was like, oh, maybe that person has like a history of being negative or sending out negative energy to the divine like no others. But it's all good because you're getting married. I don't know what else. I didn't mean to pick those up again. I guess some messages are just trying to reiterate themselves. There's this 777 energy, and then Thursday. So what I'm getting from this Thursday, I know exactly what that is. So they're starting to feel the backfires from spell work that they were supposed to do tomorrow. So on Tuesday of this week, they were supposed to do some type of spell work, but if they're paying attention at all, they're seeing that spell work is already backfiring on them currently. And so they should be very confused. I mean, I would, if you sent out things or you were planning to do something, like if you were just planning to get together, and then you start to see the reversals, like the backfires, but you haven't even done it yet. What kind of energy is that? Ooh, Spirit said it's because their lies have caught up with them. Lots of regrets for lots of people. Hope they don't write it regrets, because that's going to be even worse. Their stomach going to hurt more. Because regrets are badder. They worser. The community members involved don't know what's still being done against them by their cult leaders. That's been coming out a lot. Ooh, maybe it's because they're not realizing how they're so these individuals who are already in court, who are being taken down as the heads of the crimes, they have to name, because they couldn't have done everything by themselves, and that's clear. They already know, and so they're asking about this person over here and this person over there, and then what was this person's involvement, and then what was this person supposedly to have done. That, if you haven't, I mean, I don't know, maybe I should go watch some crime stuff, like some stuff in the attorney's office. I'm just naturally good at things that are attorney related, like legally related. It's in my blood. K or W? Initials could be significant. Accessory to a crime, helping the offender before or after the crime, with intent to avoid escape or punishment. So you either knew that this person was trying to escape their punishment for a crime, and you knew about the crime, and then you did something. Whether it was just kind of like, okay, I'll go ahead and go over to this place and make this phone call from this phone. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter how simple you think what you did was. And that's what I keep having to explain. Don't get distracted by the smallness of your uh, inclusion. You're still included. That's what accessory is. Oh yeah, it's an addition. You were an addition. Without you, could they have completed what they? If they could have, would they have enlisted you? That's the whole thing. You and your person though. Oh, in the background, like it's really like these people are sitting stewing in their own stuff, and you and your person are in like your dream world. You know, love and fantasy. And family too is. I mean, that's you guys, but these are people in the background, and a huge part of their minds being plagued in this energy is because you and your person both know that you'll be true to one another. So there's this capability to, there's almost never a motorcycle over here. There's this capability to not let anybody come between you. Like there's no one and nothing. Oh, seriously, yep, that's the card. Can I take it out? Okay. So I'm trying to get all the blank ones out. You're focused on moving forward. You can't make this up. Y'all saw me pull these out. You're ready to try something new. Someone new. All of that. And some old stuff. Hey! Because you know all of this other stuff is not going anywhere, and it's kind of like someone doesn't want you to tell them no, but I feel like you're not even available to not tell them no. And it's kind of like the background. They are scrambling, but it won't work nor help, so they're trying to do things to maybe get your attention, or like, well, what can I say to make them, it's that kind of energy. They know that their life is miserable now. Because this love that you have is real. You can depend on this person. I love how it's like this person, that person, this person. So cool. Okay. I see a bunch of other stuff in here. I'm not trying to even dig into nobody's face right now. I probably shouldn't laugh like that. Too bad. We deserve to laugh. We deserve to laugh. It deserves to make us feel like we could float off of the planet and really, H or U. I'm just going to go up there. Their obsession spells have reversed, so where people were trying to either make your person feel like you were sending spells to them to make them obsessed, or if they were trying to send spells to your person to make them, or to you to make you obsessed with them or someone, etc. It's all been reversed. If you've seen the synchronicity of 111, that's an indication to you. Okay? Because again, healing is not linear, so some of these messages will include small little, whoa, congrats! You're releasing things that aren't yours to bear. So remember that when you see this 111 come up. I don't care how you see it. If it's like, oh, shoot, I signed that the other day on 111. That's indication. Because the feelings are mutual from all around you. Like it's just almost like people cannot help but to understand the depth of your, wow, existence. This is wild. This card flew out. I thought it was a color card. Not to be, maybe someone is even racist is starting to figure things out too, or seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe because they realize like, that like what returns from this energy doesn't have a race, creed, color, blah, 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 blah. It's going to happen. Like it doesn't care if you think that you're doing this because you're the superior color, or you're, it doesn't matter. Or the superior, social class, or social status, or tax bracket. It doesn't matter. None of that matters when judgment. It's because you don't realize that matters. That's why it's calling for a change, a new positioning. That's what a rebirth is. That's what a new phase. That's what judgment calls, or being under judgment is, or inner calling. And then some people keep committing blasphemy instead of directly, going to whomever they've offended. They go and try to do stuff to get in front of you. And it's like, you feel even more offended because why are you doing that? Because nobody asked you to go there with things. Like me personally, I saw things that people were doing outwardly on their social media pages that were offensive. So, trying to take credit for someone who's passed away's social media page and almost pretend as though they would agree with what was happening. And it's like, when you know this person would never agree. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you had a friend and their social media page was still active and they had passed away. It's like this, it's like somebody going on their social media page and posting stuff that they wouldn't agree with this person, you know. Uh, anyway. Anyway, will they ever learn to focus on healing and getting well so that they can have a real legacy? I think that's where people are starting to question themselves right now. Like, oh, wait a minute, what am I building? Because that's, you know, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. And I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. And this is I told you tarot. So all of those things. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know what else to say. Come on, let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Okay. Ooh, and there's a lot of courage that's gained in, which is great, because if you're facing your fears, that's what you want to do. You want to be in that energy of being courageous and purifying your energy. The number 13 is here as well. Let's see, anything else in these cards before I get going? How long has this been? Nothing else? Okay. Everybody. Dang, okay. Everybody needs some. Something in your heart just told you that sometime. Okay, it's now. I don't know why these songs come up. Ooh. So now there may be some institutions that are understanding the need for the same tradition to create a society that is fully governed with under its rules. So there are, you know, hierarchies, you know, hierophant energies or groups, organizations, and acronyms and entities and whatever, you know, conglomerates. Because everybody wants someone like you in the essence of, it's not just in a, you know, physical way, like, oh, everybody wants to be married like a person. No, not just that. It's also like someone that is, it's also like, I want you to understand, like, you're also getting that. That's also a part of it. But it's because people would like to go into business with people like you. People would like to have someone in their family like you. People would like to have someone that's supportive like you. People would like to have someone that's positive like you. People would like to have someone that's dependable like you. You know, that person that they can call and they know they're not going to push them off, and they're going to, you know, be understanding and communicate effectively and, you know, support them, etc., etc., etc. There's somebody getting convicted. There's somebody that was trying to turn it around with some type of being included in some type of spell work, and it's because maybe you shifted your perspective. Maybe I'm hearing you shifted your perspective on what are they called? Superstitions. Okay. So you're focusing on getting organized too. Maybe it was in the process of getting organized that you were able to shift that perspective. That was you know, aiding any spell work to try to, you know, not convict the right person. Maybe there's someone who's a telemarketer or works on phones in a call center who's getting in trouble too, or something's happening. There's initials A or N and B or O, and then I'm also hearing someone does have a body odor too. Or somebody's aunt or something like that, or maybe somebody's niece. Or maybe both. I don't know. Maybe, and then I'm getting some energy like maybe both are having the same trouble because they've been sleeping with the same person, or somebody's cheating with somebody else's something or something like that. Oh, yep. Because someone's like, and he's thinking like, wait a minute. Yeah, there's some energy. Like if you get a call from one family member and then you get a call from another family member, or you hear the information, or somehow it gets to you, it's disseminated to you. Because maybe these people you don't even socialize with, like they continually put a wedge between you and them. Or maybe this is just clarifying some stuff for people. Ooh, I don't know. E, J, O, or T. Someone will be upset over this. Oh, wow. Your spirit tribe is reuniting soon. Enjoy. So I guess the reuniting is coming, because the uniting is as above, and then so below is the uniting. Whatever, I don't know. Reuniting. It's all the same. Because hey, once it's one, it's gonna be the other. Yeah. No time to waste. So that has been an energy too. You better hurry up. You better hurry up. That moon cycle coming. Ah. Not about this though. Like, don't get into any anxious energy. Just cautiously and prepare. This card has been out for a minute. Like, pure concentration. Your thoughts, your energy, your action, blah 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 blah, based on the things that you want to target and get done. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a junior high classmate or something like that have been doing some type of spell work or sending some type of negative energy towards you. They are beyond illusions and delusions. These people just claim that, like, are really jealous of you and really are like, I hope that person doesn't, ew. That reminds me of that person who ran into an old classmate on the red carpet. And, that person, like, was just rude and, like, vile, in my opinion. But, that's usually how things work out. And I feel like it's going to be some more of those energies or instances. But the initials V, F, N, or L. Yo. Whoa, I gotta take a step out the room for a second. I'll be right back. You guys, the way that person's initials just showed up, and I was like, oh, that sounds like that could be so-and-so, and it's like, oh, yeah. Because their initials literally came out right after that. And it's not like, here's the thing. No matter what they said they ain't did or they can't did, that's not even a word, but fate did. Like, even if they feel like, they haven't really done anything or they can't do anything to repair it or fix what they've done, it doesn't matter. Fate's going to take care of all of it. It does not matter. Like, it does not matter. Like, think about it, collective. You know that better than anything. And the fact that you've learned what you learned at this part of things, or this point, this came out as well, too, that this graveyard magic returned, too. So some people, it is what it is. Don't overthink it. I feel like there's nothing to overthink because, at the end of the day, what will be. Que sera, sera, right? Any kind of unanswered questions, they'll be answered. So eliminate any concern about that. Again, worrying or wondering, even sometimes if you wonder too much about a negative facet of life, ends up holding you back. So for instance, I almost feel like, for sure, some family members of mine crossed me when my grandmother passed away. And you take that how you resonates, because I'm thinking about, a different grandmother than probably anybody has in their mind, because that's just how things work. But a grandmother passed away, and they called me and said, we need you to fly out here right away because there's paperwork and you have to sign, you're the person, and blah, 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 blah. And I really didn't understand. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life at that time. And I was like, okay, well, call me back and let me know, like, I'll try to figure out what I can do. I don't really have a way, but I'll try to figure something out. And then the next thing you know, I get in touch with them again, and it's like, oh, no, we found another set of paperwork that you're not on, and da-da-da-da, and I'm just kind of like, that's really odd. Like, why would someone just all of a sudden just completely leave you out when they named you as the person? But, I mean, I get it. It is what it is, right? Like I said, the creator sees everything, C, X, or W. So what I'm understanding is, like, the fact that I am not going to burden myself trying to take someone else down. That is not the proper use of energy. Even if I feel like someone is doing me wrong, or I know, I'm going to let it reveal itself in most instances, because what do you do worshiping the problem? And I'm not a lost person, so I'm not looking to get lost either. So I'm going to stay grounded at all times, and I don't think people actually appreciate that as much as they should. Like, people want to, it's almost like you get all this media instead for idealizing things that are toxic and not healthy, it's weird, but that is what it is. Again, the creator sees everything. Like I said, the saying that I made up was, God humbles better than we can humiliate. And that is whether you believe in the God in the sky, the God, in you, the God in whatever you believe in. That's how the universe, however you see it, the aliens, whatever it is, y'all. Because it all works for you, right? We don't need to know much else, right? We just need to stay in this energy of celebrating joy, harmony, relaxation, and homecoming. Again, like I said, that reuniting is a part of that second half. I got to do that reading again too, because that person came in and it took all of my points off topic, and I didn't even pull cards or like, I don't know. I'm gonna just do it again. But the universe knew, you know, and it's not a bad thing, because essentially, like, it gives me time to go back and watch the reading that had useful information in it and still does, and then go and further tailor that for my audience. Even though I think switching my name though recently has gotten like the views to be low, but I don't really care either, because I know the people that it's supposed to get to will get it. And so, you know, it is what it is. That's probably even better, because now people are freaking out, don't know what, you know, is happening, quite possibly too. So, not my problem, because they're not going to get, you know, I feel like they're not going to get in the details that they want to do what they need to do in the first place. So, it really doesn't matter at this point. That's wild. Yeah, I guess that's because of this attraction energy. Okay, let me dig into this a little bit more. Ooh, Spirit is saying this rebirth, giving yourself a second chance and reincarnation. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. That's what's happening in this new moon in Pisces. Ooh, okay, so I'll just leave it for the next reading, because it doesn't seem like it's, you know, I feel like the collective understands where they're at. You know, they are working through their stuff. No need to address people that don't need to be addressed, because those people tend to make it not make sense. You know, it's like, why even bother? Because those people, they're so far from the truth. It, you know, that's, again, like going back and carrying somebody that you know what I mean? It's, yeah, you going back to go get a zombie. That doesn't make sense. Because once they become a zombie, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't, it's not for you to provide the antidote. Everybody has to go and, you know, achieve whatever they need to on their own. Like they say, nobody's coming to save anybody, but some people are coming to love somebody. And that's really what I'm seeing here. That Four of Wands, that's happiness in your home. Homecoming. Harmony for a lot of people. Just in the fact that they know they have good, trusting friends that are going to bring more wonderful things into their life and contribute to, you know, their lives in a positive manner. Because if you got people around that are doing the opposite, then they damn sure are doing the opposite to you too, no matter who they sit with or ride with or roll with, all of that. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this has been helpful and insightful in some way, shape, or form. And I'll catch you on the next one, collective. Later.